right? I'm sure. I'm sure. Because even the Rafale, I was talking about this earlier. I hate that the Rafale has this stigma, and honestly, I feed it because I say any Rafale pilot's a straight cheater. Right here. I have no shame flying my Rafale because it's not as great as everyone thinks it is. Is it an awesome plane? Absolutely. Is it one of the best planes in the game? Absolutely. But it's made of paper, people. All right? You can't take advantage of all that speed. You get going, you try and run from a missile, you try and chase a guy down, you're going to rip your wings off, you know? It only has 6 missiles. Those Micas are awesome, but you can't shoot them outside of 20 kilometers. So you really got to fight your way in there with that plane just to be able to shoot those Micas. So yeah, in my opinion, the Gripen and even the Eurofighter, if you can kind of manage that top speed, are better. Are better than the Rafale. And now that that new one can carry more missiles, that Gripen's going to be just cracked, man. And if the MAW is as good as you say it is, holy smokes, people learn how to use that. I assume with the MAW you can adjust how many flares it spits out. I just haven't spent the time to look at it. If you can control how much flares it's spitting out, it doesn't just waste all your countermeasures, that thing's really useful. I don't even bother with the F-111s. Not the Rafale player. Yeah, the 100%. It's absolutely the Mica. 100%. So true. So true. And it probably is a good thing they can only carry 6, because yeah, if it could carry any more than that, then it really would be just a cheating plane for sure. And was that a rumor? Am I just making that up? Are there some other planes that are going to be getting Micas now? Like not just the French planes? I want to say I heard something else was potentially getting Micas, but I think I might be making that up too. So yeah, all that remains to be seen is how well they're going to do with infantry. You shoot them at 80 kilometers in sim. What, Micas? You shoot Micas at 80 kilometers? Shut up. Shut up. 360-degree maw on the Gripen and 360 RDB, no blind spots. Yeah, that's crazy. No way. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever shot one outside of 30. Just because half the time they're dead before the missile gets there anyway from that range. Now the C5s, here I am forgetting what plane I'm in. I've actually had some pretty long range hits with these lately. Like outside 40 kilometers, and that's pretty impressive. If the 120s start hitting with any kind of consistency, that would be pretty sweet. Seriously, as soon as I shoot it, it still got him. Alright, we need to get cracking. I'm going way too slow here. Well, we're going to get 2 finish offs, I guess. I'll take it. Everybody wants 120s today. Thank you guys for making this so easy. Bam-a-lam, the damn thing going. Wow, they're just not shooting at me. A crit? Okay, he's shooting everything at me now. Jesus. See, they are out of control, and he's still shooting missiles. That has to come out of this game. Apparently, you can still do it. Only reason I did that is I wanted to point that out. We were guessing earlier, right? I think it was Brain said that. So that the only thing I would change about this game, the only thing, is what we just saw, where those planes are just falling out of the sky. They're not moving forward, they're not flying, they're just falling out of the sky, but they still have a full load of missiles. And let's let's get those last couple missiles off. It's just that all the other unrealistic stuff about this game I can stomach, but that one's got to go. That one's got to go because none nobody's trained to do that, right? Nobody. Nobody is trained to stay in a flaming airplane to fire off their last couple of missiles. Yay, more Gamba money! More Gamba money! Yay! Hell yeah. I've been getting hooked up by these boxes lately. On Monday, we got a talisman for the F-18C late. I just got 25,000 earlier out of a box. And now another 25,000. Hell yeah. Thank you, Gaijin Gods. Thank you. I will take that all the way to the bank. The SL bank. 257 kills to 101 deaths and 14 battles in Sim. That is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I can't wait to use the grip and E for CAS when I eventually start learning ground. Yeah, having all these upgraded planes as you go through, it's just invaluable with CAS. You get such a better choice. You get to bring your own airplane, a plane that you're familiar with, that's fully upgraded. It's definitely an advantage working through the air trees before CAS. And now, oh my God, 9.3 and up. So when you're playing ground, if you're at BR's 9.3 and above, you get an extra 2 slots. Now you get to bring an extra tank and an extra SPAA. So if you just go and buy, like the KVT, for example, and that's your only vehicle at that top tier, now you can actually go and play. You can actually take your premium in, and then you still get 2 more vehicles. That's pretty sweet. So hopefully we won't get the one vehicle warrior, at top tier when they're going in with one tank, get killed, and now your team is on the back foot. I think that was a pretty sweet upgrade too. Watch the birdie. So yeah, again, man, I feel I'm still really new to this game, and this is my third update, my third kind of major update so far. And this is the first one that nothing's been broken, everything works. So, for the most part, I think some people were having some radar issues with some of the new planes yesterday, but I mean, I definitely feel like for a game that when I started playing it, I didn't realize how old it was, taking some nice steps in the right direction. And God, if infantry is even remotely good, then yeah, we're gonna be seeing War Thunder stick around for a while, I think, because there's just nothing else out there like it. Even DCS, which we eventually will do some DCS, you can't do that every day. You just can't. I mean, those missions are pretty much full days worth of work, which is cool and all. Oh, come on. There's no way that caught me. See, that's never going to catch the Super Hornet. Never. Never. You're not stuck at Mach 1 anymore. Stupid. Why didn't it switch? Oh, I forgot you had that cool skin on there too. Of course I died to this song. Goose didn't make it either. I love you. I love you, Goose. I love you. Don't worry about Brad. Don't worry about old Meg. I'll take good care of him. Come here, Booger. Somebody loves you. Sorry, I missed that, Brain. Da-dum, 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 da-da-dum, da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Get it. Da-da-da-da-da. I almost gave him some treats and I didn't see it pop up there. He must have hit it right after he hopped back down. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, you wait till I say go, Booger. You wait till I say go. That's what he hopped up here wanting. Spoiled doggy. Thanks for that, bud. And since I missed it, we'll hook you up. We'll hook you up. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Thank you again for that raid, man. Super appreciate it. Always love finding the other REVEN'S out there. By far, clearly, if I'm going to take his namesake, my favorite Star Wars character. Love his lore, his story. The up to the top, the back down to the dark, and then back up to the... that's just such a cool story. I really... It'll be interesting to see how much they tie it into the new game, too. I doubt it'll be very much, but I'm sure he'll be there. From what I've seen about the new fate of the Old Republic is that it's not necessarily going to be a sequel, but it is still going to be like a continuation. I don't know. It was really weird when I was hearing the people explain it. I was like, that does sound interesting. No more, Bubba. That's enough. You'll get some more later. You'll get some more later. Darth Revan. So cool. Such a good idea. And he even looks cool. I love putting the whole Mandalorian Jedi thing together. The fact that he's kind of the only one that really did that makes it cool too. What Jedi wouldn't want to be clad in lightsaber-proof armor? I'm around in a house. I live at home in a trailer. Alright, I'm sleeping. I keep thinking I'm in the F-18A here. And we're not. Let's get rid of those. I think that's a missile, but I want it anyway. Where is it? Yep, I thought so. Wanted to make sure. Another thing they could do is reduce the signature of some of these missiles, because they just would not look like airplanes like this. They would show up on radar, but they would be a much smaller signature than the airplanes around them, especially once they ran out of fuel. Where is this guy at? Where is this? There he is. Did he die? Yes, he did. Alright, Brain, coming in back behind you. I said it before, guys, these lines of ground targets now, don't take them for granted anymore. they've always kind of shot at us, but